Here at the Mini Time Machine Museum, there's a little something for everyone. You can tour the globe in our Exploring the World gallery, getting a sneak peek at a Chinese garden, or an Italian apothecary, or a palace fit for a queen. In our History gallery, you can travel through time, admiring works over 250 years old. Pieces showcasing the ingenuity of miniature craftsmanship over generations. But for children, there's really nothing quite like our enchanted realm, a gallery designed with the young, and young at heart, in mind. You can gaze down on a snowy village beneath your feet, or tour a haunted mansion, teeming with friendly ghouls. Or perhaps you will discover where the Tooth Fairy keeps your lost molars. For many of our visitors, it is the way in which miniatures can capture the fantasy world that becomes the most appealing part of their visit. Miniatures lend themselves to the concepts of fairy tales, fables, and mythology in a way that is both seamless and universally recognizable. These types of stories have existed in their various forms for several thousand years, passed along through the storytelling tradition long before the written word. For almost as long as stories have been told, craftsmen have been carving miniature icons to illustrate them, using stone, ivory, bone, and wood. There is just something universally attractive about miniatures. Every human culture has created and used them in some form, but it is the miniature's role in storytelling and character depiction that is most recognizable among cultures. Anthropomorphism, or the concept of animals with human traits, can be seen in every corner of our enchanted realm. The first thing one sees when they walk into this space is our magical enchanted tree, a tree with 3 distinct human faces, each face acting as an ambassador to our visitors. The tree itself is filled with mice living out very human lives, sleeping in miniature human beds, selling real estate. We can see dogs playing poker, imagery already famous thanks to the Coolidge paintings of the early 1900s. There are beloved fairy tales, such as Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, as well as the Shakespearean fairy throne room of Titania and Oberon. One of my personal favorites is the Victorian boot rabbit house, which has a human presence integrated into the design. The rabbit's house has windows and a door, such as any modern human might construct, but it is built around what would, in actuality, be an enormous boot, similar in scale to Cinderella's pumpkin coach. The scene is a mix of scales and realities that, once united, become entirely believable. Both children and adults alike delight in seeing their own lives depicted in the animal world and the realm of make-believe, recognizing themselves in the costume of the other. Anthropomorphism, among other things, allows us to understand the world in terms with which we can personally relate. Similarly, miniatures allow us to cut the world down to size, allowing us to study it and admire it from a God's eye perspective. We live in a world in which gardeners talk to their plants and pet owners dress their dogs in little sweaters. People can come here and see the monkey house, an amusing home filled with primates celebrating at a birthday bash. Who wouldn't love this? It's just human nature.